A long, long time ago, before you were born, there lived a very strong, very spiritual, very special lady, and her name was Mildred Bevins Rasmussen. And she was expecting a baby. They were living in a place called Rosemary. Well, not in Rosemary. They lived out of town on a farm. The nickname for their farming area was Starvation Flats because it was really hard to have a farm there. But anyways, it was in Canada and it was in the wintertime. And she was expecting the baby and they knew that a storm was coming in, so they decided she'd better go into town so that that everything would be okay if she went into labor. But before they could get into town, she started into labor and the storm got there. And there was no doctor there and there was no nurse there. And she started to get a little scared. So her and her husband, Grandpa Lloyd Rasmussen, decided that they would pray in faith that everything would be okay. And after the prayer, she felt a lot more calm. But she still wanted someone to be there besides just Grandpa. So he decided that he would go or they decided together that he would go ask their nearest neighbors. That was long before cell phones. And so he got on his horse, and because the roads were too snowy for the car, and he rode to the nearest farm, and their neighbor agreed to come back with them. But on the way back on the horse, it was so snowy and blowy and blizzardy, they couldn't see where they were going. So Grandpa always has awesome horses that he trains, and he trusted the horse, so he let the horse lead where the horse wanted to go instead of guiding the horse. And the horse did take them right back home. And sure enough, Grandma had her baby. So March 17th, she had Uncle Monty. And everything was fine. Yes, March here in Bakersfield is spring, but in Canada, the 17th can still be really cold and blowy. I know, because my birthday's March 3rd, and my birthdays were always snowy and cold.